all in all, I've not seen any side in this tournament that you can push away. Not Mozambique, not Namibia, not Cape Verde, not Mauritania, not any of these smaller teams in quotes. Every one of them has shown something. Even though in games that they've lost or they drew, they've shown something. It's all the big sides that are not really showing forth. Outside Senegal, none of the other side has really shown that they are ready. Can you imagine after 2 rounds of games, Egypt has just 2 points. Ghana has 1 point. You don't know whether they qualify or not. So
there's a lot that goes around Kudus and they have to get him set. But if you see, like I said, I'm still shocked. Even when Nigeria does well in AFCON, we don't do well in the group stages. Yes. I remember the last time we drew our first 2 games.
The
last time we won.
Yes, in 2013. We drew 2
so
games.
This is quite shocking because we might just stop the group. We win that match. I don't think that Equatorial Guinea will beat Ivory Coast. I don't think so. I don't think so.
There's a lot of pressure on Ivory Coast.
There's a lot of pressure on Ivory Coast, but I don't think so. I think that at the worst case scenario, that match will be a draw. So it's very likely
of the 3 teams
that Nigeria will top that group. So it's very, very likely.
Yes.
And it's shocking.
And I was looking at the records for Nigeria. We've not gone 2 back-to-back AFCON without getting on the podium. Except the ones that we didn't qualify for.
We didn't qualify for.
So every time we've gone to AFCON, last year we left at the round of 16. So it is pertinent on this set of guys not to create a new record. They must get on the podium.
Okay, still talking about Nigeria. Let's round up very soon here. Let's talk about Sadiq Umar.
Okay.
Sadiq Umar was in the original 25-man short list. Got to the national team. We all know what happened. You understand? But just yesterday, Sadiq Umar, okay, for those of you that don't know what happened, just in a very, very short term, Sadiq Umar got in, played the match against Guinea. That was a friendly match. He got injured. He said he could continue. And then the national team doctors checked him and said he had a meniscus injury and will be ruled out for 3 weeks for the tournament. So he was sent back by Coach Jose Peseiro, and Onua Chupo was called in as a replacement. Sadiq Umar got back to Spain. He was checked by the doctors. And just 2 days after he left national team camp, he was training. And 3 days after, to 4 days after, he was in the matchday squad and he played 20 minutes for Real Sociedad against Osasuna. That match, Real Sociedad won that match against Osasuna. And Sadiq Umar had to come out and put out a statement. And, you know, the statement just goes on to show that really, it's either the medical team or the coaching team, there is a lot when it comes to, there's the ineptitude that was displayed is shocking. Because it seems like we are a little bit light now. In that, the striking department is where we have our best players. But we've seen that when Osimhen is not there, we cannot rely so much on Paul Onuachu. And Sadiq Umar, with the kind of player he is, with the pace and what he brings to the pitch, I think that such a player would have been a nice foil for Victor Osimhen.
Since we love Victor Boniface, he was the natural replacement.
Or even to play side by side. In fact, they started working on them to play a 4-2-4 or 4-4-2.
Yeah,
both of them would have played together.
Osimhen. Because he's a left-footed
Let me just take a little bit of a statement from Sadiq Umar, just the last part. He says that representing Nigeria is always my priority. I will never take it for granted. I mean, he says, during the friendly match against Guinea, I experienced a significant impact from 2 Guinean defenders, leading to a penalty in favor of Nigeria. He goes on to say, exactly. He says, now, after all of that, he says, upon returning to my club and undergoing thorough examinations, after the NFF the medical team had said that he had had a meniscus injury, the medical team revealed that I only suffered a bruise. As a result, I was cleared to resume training. And I played. If it was possible, I would come back.
So NFF has released a statement earlier on, and they also tried to exonerate the medical.
It doesn't make sense.
And that
you cannot exonerate it. How?
So, but
they got it wrong.
Sadiq Umar had to come out with this because a lot of Nigerians were attacking him. Truly.
Yes.
And a lot of people didn't get it. So he had to come out and release this statement. It has got nothing to do with him. Like every footballer, as they get injured, it's not their job to check. They've got the medical doctors, professionals, some of them with 20, 30 years experience in the field. If sports sport medicine is totally different from regular general practitioner. So we got those guys in the national team, and they checked him, and they said, according to the statement he released, that he had a meniscus injury, then he left. So definitely he had to go back. A new player has to be brought in. With all of that, we know the story. But Sadiq Umar needs to be, he needs that Nigerians tend to forgive him for this.
Yes,
And like I was
look,
pointed out on
this
the
is
platform,
This is not for Sadiq's fault.
it's totally not.
It is not Sadiq's fault. So please, Nigerians out there, this is not. Sadiq from Ikorodu, his namesake says, Nwabali's confidence is really good. I was talking about Nwabali, and he says that that never died in Nigerian spirit. Thank you very much, Sadiq. Your namesake is who we're talking about here, and all of that. Deborah from Abuja says, Baba, you see, Super Eagles, if they top table now lock. Okay, like...
However, I locked
elephants when they're on top table. So those guys are not organized. Did you see what Guinea did to Gambia last night? Just imagine the jam Nigeria or Senegal. I go just off TV, they hear music.
Guinea already defeated us in the friendly.
Yes.
So we
They
know
did.
what they can
But
do.
you know, see, when tournament don't enter, it's not the same.
So
just
that
understand.
reminds me that the same Guinea-Bissau we are playing, remember they defeated us during the qualifiers?
In our home.
Right there at home.
In our home.
So
Don't use that match on Monday. Play Monday, by the way, Monday. We'll send you those invites, like we said. Send a message to our WhatsApp number. The WhatsApp number is 0802-081-5247. Let us know, tell us that you want to come, and we'll send you the IV to be a part of the match.
So, Mike, let me just quickly add this. I want NFF to do an investigation into this matter. And that's because it might set a precedent for other things.
For other things and other players.
We've seen this many times in club-side footballs that a player gets injured and the coach or the team refuse to give any statement telling you, okay, they are still observing the injury 2-3 days before they can give the proper prognosis of what, or diagnosis of what it is that is wrong with the player. Maybe I feel if the medical side could have waited a bit, but they will tell you it's because it's tournament, they don't have that much time to make more diagnosis and all of that. They needed somebody because it's a tournament. That's why they did that. But there is something that the NFF needs to do with this. They need to investigate who are the guys that are behind this. Yet, yes, it can be an in-house thing, but it's something they need to do with the medical side. We've seen a lot of teams in the past. I can remember Bayern Munich firing almost the entire medical team because of recurrent injuries for a lot of players.
For a lot of players. So, yes, there can be issues like this.
All right,
NFF needs to do something. Sam, thank you for that pointing that out now.